Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to makeup.misfit, and I have another I have a brand new round of hashtag beauty chest, and I am really excited about this. Now, technically this project actually starts today, September 27th, and it also technically ends today, September 27th. So my finale I made last month in August, and I think that's the one change I'm going to make to this project moving forward, is instead of going from September to September and having the finale and the new intro on the same day, I'm going to cut it a month short, and we're going to start it on September 27th and we're going to end August 27th of the following year. So 2026 for this round. So you have about 11 months to get through hopefully 33 prompts, but this project you can randomize the exact same prompt more than once, even within the same update, so you never know what you're going to get, and it's a very chance game, which I think is really fun. There's definitely been times I have rolled a prompt out, and as I'm rolling a new one in to replace it, I get that exact same prompt again, but that's the name of the game and the fun of it, and I actually really enjoy that. So you can also roll in the same prompt a couple of times within the same update. I haven't had that happen yet. It might now happen this year. We'll see how it goes. But I think that would be kind of fun as well. So you can definitely randomize the same prompt, like anti-haul, twice within the same update, and you just got to go with it. So there's a chance that you are never going to get through all 33 prompts, because there's definitely some on here that I have never had in my projects, and I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. I want to say it's probably around there is how many rounds we are currently at. So we are going to get into this. I'm going to go over the prompts with you guys. Like I said, there are 33, and then we are going to randomize my first 3 prompts. I'm going to start off with 3 products and see what I'm going to be working on at the beginning of this project. So the first prompt is makeup therapy, so something that makes you happy. Birthday gift is to pull in a mini. Surprise sale, something shiny. Return a product, not a favorite. Declutter time, lose 2 products. Shopping spree, add 2 products. New palette release is add any palette. Broken packaging, exchange for something broken. Makeup inventory, an item from your top 3 categories. So you have to actually pull in 3 items. So if your top 3 categories was like eyeshadow, blush, and bronzer, you would pull in 1 for each category. Sephora VIB is your most expensive product. Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is your most affordable. Indie is something that's unique to your collection. Birthday money is anything you want. You can pull in absolutely anything that you want. Anti-haul, start over. Now that's a prompt that I've never had before. 15% off, roll again. I've also never had that one before. Free shipping is to add an extra product, so you're going to be pulling in 2 products. Makeup fund, your smallest category. Brand collabs, create a color story. Affiliate codes, so another beauty YouTuber, so you would pull in a product that reminds you of somebody else in the beauty space. Does not have to be panning, it can be absolutely anybody, as long as they're within the beauty community. Unboxing already has a pen. Brand new, the newest brand you've tried. Makeup memory box is your favorite item. New collection, your never or your least used product. Focus shade is to add 1 eyeshadow. Get ready with me, so an out of season product. So it would be, we are into fall now, so something that is winter or spring. Holiday release, something that's red, green, silver, or gold. Subscription box, a mini palette. Reviews, just an okay product. Shifty shades, so that's either a multi-chrome or a duochrome or a shimmer. An all matte palette, add 2 mattes. No makeup, something that's almost finished in your collection. A no buy / low buy, so no new products. You don't pull anything in for that one. And use your makeup is just a common product in your collection. Okay, so we are going to get into what I'm going to be randomizing and pulling in for this project. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so we have 33. I have 1 through 33, and my first is 24. I'm gonna write this down briefly here somewhere. Should have thought about this. Okay, 24. 25. That's not very random. And 24 again. Did I not just say I've never pulled in the exact same prompt within the same update? So I have number 24 twice. That is the very first time that has ever happened. Okay, so we have Focus Shade, which is number 24. So to add one eyeshadow, so I'll actually be pulling in 2 eyeshadows. And number 25, which is Get Ready With Me. So something that's out of season from the current season. It is fall, so I can pull in anything other than like a fall-esque type of product. So let me go find 2 eyeshadows that I want to work on and something that is out of season from fall. Of course, the very first update, as soon as I say, I've never gotten this before, I get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I actually have 2, there was a couple eyeshadows that I wanted to pull in for this project, but I can't do that just yet because it would spoil another project that you guys are going to see the update on shortly. So I went through my collection and I found 2 eyeshadows that I want to work on. Now, if you've been with me for a long time, you have heard me talk about, you have seen me work on my Becca Eyelights palette. Now, when I opened this up to see what was left, I only have 2 eyeshadows left in here. And we all know that I want to completely finish this off. I have said it so many times before. So I was like, you know what? There's 2 eyeshadows left. I have to pull in 2 eyeshadows for this project. This is what I'm going to work on and try and get as much use on this as I can. Now, what I'm going to do, because this one already has pan and this one does not, I feel like these 2 shades are going to be very easy to use in the fall time. And since we are heading that way, it's the end of September already, blows my mind and I don't want to think about it. I think that I will be able to get some really good use on this palette. So what I want to do is, my goal is to hit pan on this shade right here. It is a shimmer, so it's probably not going to take too long, but this shade over here already has a decent-ish amount of pan in it. So I think what I want to do is just try and reach for this shade and use this shade as much as I possibly can until I hit pan on here. So I will like technically stop using them around the same time, but I will continue to use this until I have hit pan on here and hopefully be able to expand the pan a lot more. I do think that probably pairing these 2 together on the lids is gonna be, oh my god, I can't speak for a second, is going to be how I actually use them. So I will be using them together a lot, which I feel is going to really help with the usage on this one. So I will take a photo, so I do have comparisons for next month, and we'll see where I'm sitting at, but I'm curious to see how long that's going to take me to hit pan on here and how much use I'm actually going to be able to get out of them. I didn't really want to do like a side pan goal for this one just yet. I do want to hit pan on here first. That's my main goal. And then we will just see where we're sitting at by the time that happens and what the shades are actually looking like to determine what I'm going to do with them, because I'm obviously not going to be able to finish this 2 shades off by the end of this year, which I think last year was my goal or something like that. I've always kind of had that, like, I would love to finish it by the end of this year type of goal, and it's just never obviously happened. But I really do think that I can completely finish this by the end of 2026, considering I only have 2 shades left. One already has pan, one's a shimmer, so hitting pan in, it's probably not going to take too long. And if I'm using the other shade at the same time, then I think I will be able to get through this rather quickly. Now, the 2 shades that I have left are Hot Cocoa and Topaz, I believe. So I actually had this palette in for Birthstone Beauty last year. I believe it was in 24. So I managed to get some really good use on a couple of these shades, finish them off. Topaz was in here for November and I never reached for it. I'm pretty sure I've only used this shade now maybe 1 time. And that's like a maybe, like I've never used it. So I'm really excited to finally focus in on this. And I think with fall being here now that I can get some good use on this. So I'm really excited to continue to show this a lot more love, but eventually get it out of my collection because it has been in here for quite a long time now. But that's it. I'm excited about it. So the product that I pulled in for the prompt Get Ready With Me, which is something that's out of season, I decided to pull in a hand cream. Now, yes, it's not like your typical fun type of product, and I don't really like pulling these into projects too much, but I was like, winter's coming. I don't really want to use a dark blush because you can technically also use that in fall. You can obviously use it whenever, but it's fall-esque as well. But I'm like, a hand cream I really don't actually start to use until the fall time, but I really should start using it sooner. I should probably start using body lotion and that like year round. I tell myself I'm going to, just to try and get through some of the ones that I have, and I just don't ever really think about it. So if I can start using a hand cream sooner than later, then maybe by the time winter comes around, my hands won't be so bad, because they get really dry and cracked and it's just annoying. So my goal is to completely finish this off. I don't know how much is left in here. I have used at least one of these up, maybe two. I got them in a pack of 4 for Christmas a couple years ago, so I do want to completely finish this off, get it out, because I don't know how long it's technically good for before they get all weird. So I do want to completely finish this, and I'm hoping that if I can keep up the use on this and actually start to use it sooner than later, that by the end of this year, beginning of next year, hopefully at least the end of winter, which could be another like 6-7 months from now, this will be finished. So that's my goal for that. So again, I got prompt number 24, which was focus shade twice. That is the first time that has ever happened, but of course it was because I had to just talk about it, and then I also got the prompt Get Ready With Me. So it wasn't very random, obviously, but it is what it is. That's the project. So if you guys would like and think you're going to enjoy this, let me know if you would like to join, and I can throw you down in the description box. I have really enjoyed doing this project over the last few years. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching it, and that is it for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.